The Indianapolis 500 belongs to the absolute canon of world motorsport, and for more than 100 years has remained one of the most important racing events in the Western Hemisphere. The competition takes place at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, opened in 1909 as a testing facility for the rapidly developing automotive industry. The first events proved that the dirt and gravel surface, measuring about 4 kilometers in length, was extremely dangerous. In response, the track was paved with more than 3 million bricks, earning the nickname Brickyard. On this newly prepared surface, in May 1911, the first Indianapolis 500 was held. The inaugural edition of the Indy500 was an event of unprecedented scale. Around 80,000 spectators filled the grandstands, and as many as 40 cars lined up at the start, an impressive number for the early 20th century. The American field had to confront European machines, including advanced Fiats, Benz cars, and Mercedes models. For manufacturers from overseas, it was a test of technological maturity, and for the public, a fascinating duel between two engineering schools. Indianapolis quickly became a place where sporting rivalry intertwined with a demonstration of industrial capability and innovation. One of the favorites of the American crowd was Ray Harone, an experienced driver, constructor, and engineer who had already achieved success at Indianapolis. Harone approached racing analytically, treating competition as a laboratory for new technical solutions. In 1911, he chose to compete with a car built by the Marmon Motor Car Company, a machine that differed significantly from most of its rivals. The project was developed under the supervision of Howard Marmon and was intended as a showcase of modern thinking about aerodynamics, weight, and driver ergonomics. The car's distinctive yellow color quickly earned it the nickname Wasp. Its body was long, slender, and clearly tapered toward the rear, a rarity in an era dominated by boxy and open constructions. The Marmon Wasp was powered by a 6-cylinder engine with a displacement of about 7.8 liters, comfortably within the allowed limit of 9.8 liters. The power unit was known for smooth operation and solid reliability, qualities of crucial importance in a long-distance race where endurance mattered more than outright speed. The most controversial feature of the Marmon Wasp was the fact that Harone intended to start without a riding mechanic. Although the regulations allowed solo driving, in practice a second crew member was standard, observing the track and warning the driver about approaching rivals. Harone solved this problem by installing a small rear-view mirror, an absolute precedent in motor racing. The solution was met with criticism and disbelief, yet it significantly reduced the car's weight and improved its aerodynamic efficiency, giving Harone a subtle but decisive advantage. Starting from 28th position, Harone was not considered a leading candidate for victory. The race was a true test of endurance, covering 200 laps and a distance of nearly 805 kilometers. As time passed, more and more competitors retired due to mechanical failure or excessive wear. The Marmon Wasp did not boast the highest top speed, but it impressed with stability and low mechanical stress. Harone steadily climbed the order, avoiding unnecessary risks and preserving both car and tires. During the race, there were several changes of the lead, and for 35 laps, Harone handed the wheel to his relief driver, Cyrus Patchka, in accordance with the safety practices of the time. Ultimately, however, Harone entered history as the first official winner of the Indianapolis 500. He completed the distance in 6 hours and 42 minutes, achieving an average speed of about 120.1 kilometers per hour. The result was not only a sporting triumph, but also proof of the effectiveness of innovative engineering solutions. The victory of the Marmon Wasp had a profound impact on the future of motor racing. The single-seat cockpit layout, the central driving position, and careful attention to aerodynamics became foundations for race car development in the decades that followed. The rearview mirror, initially mocked, soon became a standard feature in competition and later in road cars. Harun's success demonstrated that innovation could outweigh raw power, and that racing serves as a proving ground for solutions that eventually shape everyday automotive design. After what is often described as his 8th and final victory at Indianapolis, Ray Harun retired from racing at just 32 years of age. The decision reflected his character, as he always saw himself more as an engineer than as a pure sportsman. He focused on design and advisory work within the automotive industry, leaving a lasting mark on motorsport history. His 1911 victory remains one of the most significant achievements in the long and storied history of the Indianapolis 500. The Marmon Wasp has survived to the present day and is one of the most valuable exhibits in the collection of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Hall of Fame Museum. It stands not only as a reminder of the first Indy 500, but also as a symbol of the birth of modern thinking in motor racing. Its slender silhouette and pioneering solutions remind us that automotive history is not merely a story of ever greater power, but above all, a testament to the courage of engineers who dared to move ahead of their time.